Hello, 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 hello,
Hello.
hello. Was that
Hello.
six, seven?
Hello.
Hello? I meant to do it 7 times for the seven
Hello.
keys, but then I only
Oh,
thought of that after I had started, so I wasn't counting until
I
I
think I did three and you did
didn't
four,
know. I
four,
don't know.
four
Five.
singular. Five. That's eight. We have to start fucking in the stream. Cut it. We're starting over.
Hi everyone. We're back. The Rude Detectives.
Yeah, you can't keep us from streaming. The only thing that can keep us from streaming is us.
Technology.
Also that.
But thankfully the tech is fine today, knock on wood. Um, and we're here. Um, I keep feeling like I still sound like I'm sick, but I'm not sick. I'm just on
I mean, you are
testosterone.
sick with the gender.
I'm gender sick.
Yeah.
I've got a sick gender.
One of my coworkers who is older, she's like I would say like early 50s. Um makes a lot of fun of me for saying sick in that
Mm-hmm.
manner, but also has gotten very excited about picking up things like I referred to something as a banger the other day and she keeps being like, "And this is a banger? A banger?" She's like
Am I doing
very
it right?
excited about it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Wow. Nice. Juliet says, gnarly, dude.
Totally gnarly. Tubular.
Yeah. Um, oh God, do you remember saying things like awesome sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, sorry. Not like another one of my coworkers on the opposite end of the age spectrum. This coworker is like maybe 19, like a baby, texted
Mm-hmm.
me something and like in response to something the other day, texted me bah ha ha, like with a B, and I
Oh
was
yeah.
blown back to high school, like whisked away by the currents of time.
Yeah. Uh,
Emily says the stream slaps. Thank you. Only the
thank you.
finest
Thank you. Thank you.
content.
So sometimes I end up reading threads on our therapists. Um, because
The threads on like
Reddit,
Reddit. R
yes,
r slash therapist.
r
Got it. Got it.
slash
Okay.
therapists. Yes, sorry. Um, because sometimes there's like really helpful stuff in terms of like I don't know conceptualizing client cases and moving forward when you feel stuck and things like that. Um, but there was one thread where people were talking about like I don't know, like funny slash endearing things their clients say or like unique things their clients say. I don't know. Um, and a lot of people were, I don't know, obviously not very online, despite the fact that they're on Reddit.
Hmm.
Because I don't know. Like one mentioned a client referring to her autism as like the tism
The tism.
and
Yeah, of course.
and had obviously like never heard anyone else say that and just thought it was like a quirky thing her client did. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no, actually. um,
man. This makes so much sense professionally, but stumping your therapist to the point that they have to go talk to other therapists about it on Reddit is like something that I had not conceived of before.
uh, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like ethical dilemmas, um, which is less on like the client per se and more situational. It, it depends.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
I would much rather like this be the case and people be like talking to each other and using
yeah,
the brain pool instead of just like someone going rogue on their own. But
yeah.
the idea of like calling in like the therapist colleagues is like
Uh-huh.
so, I don't know, it just it elicits an emotion in me, like akin to like music juries.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Juliet says, I want to get an inscrutable grade at therapy, something that is unusual to want and ambiguous to achieve.
Great.
Oh, Emma also says, in high school, I accidentally taught my dad awesome sauce, and he liked it so much that he gave several talks at scientific conferences with that word in the title.
Damn. Oh, so I told you the Arthur horror story earlier. I'm not going to retell it now because
it's too gnarly for the stream.
Yeah.
Arthur had a bad time and made it everyone else's problem.
Mainly Francis's problem because I wasn't home, thankfully for me and tragically for Francis. But I was thinking earlier about this other thing that he does that I thought I would share. We call it cryptid mode because sometimes like he wanders around with his head set like really low. Like usually when he's standing normally, his head is like above his body, right?
Yeah.
But like he stands where like his top of head and his entire back is essentially a flat straight line. And then he looks at you that way and will kind of tilt his head weirdly, but this is not like the cute inquisitive head cock of some dogs of like, are you talking to me? It's like this weird, like, rotating his head to peer at you from under his shaggy hair,
Yeah. Oh, Arthur. God, truly having a little guy is just like falling into an infinite well of your own mythos about said little guy.
Yeah.
Like we call Goose baby a lot, which a couple of months ago morphed into calling her Babu Frick from Star Wars somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been kind of a little brat with the new cat recently, and so we've started calling this warlike behavior Babu Frigate. She's being like a little warship.
Yeah.
No, just weird to have a little guy. It sure makes patterns up in the brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's cryptid mode.
Yeah.
And like we'll like call him over and invite him onto the couch and he just like stands in the dining room and like rotates his head and peers at us.
Ugh. It's like a little unsettling.
Most of the time he's incredibly cute. So like he has to balance it out with a little edge of creepy.
I guess. Before we jump into the game, should we engage in a long-held tradition?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. I have a Name That Crunch.
Yeah. I can't believe you're making me do this.
This is actually, I'm not making you do this. Emma's making you do this because Emma, out in the world of her own accord, saw these and was like, oh, we need it for Name That Crunch, and brought them back. And then today in the pre-stream reminded me that I had them and brought them. So I'm not making you do anything. This is all Emma.
Bullying me.
I will leave sound suppression on just so I can open the bag like an animal. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna read a couple things from the chat before you crunch. Ruby
Oh,
says,
wow. These have a smell.
I used to
Okay.
deeply, genuinely creep out one of my more boring friends by doing a silly little autism fueled goblin dance, kind of like the Skull Kid from Majora's Mask. I don't know the Skull Kid, but I love that for you. Ryan says, almost sounds like herding behavior, stalking. I do sometimes wonder if he's engaging in herding behavior because he really wants both of us on the couch at the same time. So, like, if one person is on the couch and the other person is not, but like comes down the hallway, Arthur will like bark to try to get that person to come be on the couch where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, you know what? That's a solid policy. I'm with Arthur on this one. Lily says, Ruby, I can picture that perfectly.
Great. Okay. Go ahead and crunch.
Okay. Emma acquired these at the mall.
Oh, okay.
My first scent to you is I was really hit by a wall of scent upon opening the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I turned off the noise suppression. If anyone is not from here, warning for mouth and eating sounds for the next minute or two. Okay, mall crunch. Oh.
Oh.
That didn't get picked up at all.
No, I heard something like right before you said that didn't get picked up at all.
Yeah, I made a weird goblin sound because I could see that my light didn't light up. Let's try it again. Wow.
No.
It really hates this. Totally censored. Hold on.
Damn.
Cord said, there's no need for that anymore. We don't need that. Okay. Third time's a charm.
Ooh, that was a crunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have any impressions?
It sounded relatively light and crispy and
Definitely.
either like multi-layered or like not very flat.
Francis says, eat louder. Emily says, puffy a shrimp chip. Love where your head is at. No.
Is this like fairly standard sort of snack food?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Because my initial thought was just like some form of potato chip.
Uh-huh.
Is that correct? Is the potato part correct?
What does your heart tell you?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Is it like a regular potato chip just with a particular flavor, or is it like a pop chip?
It is a regular potato chip with a very specific flavor.
Okay.
Although I will say this is like the flavor is exaggerated, but the shape, which is a regular shape, also seems exaggerated to me.
Interesting. Like, is it rippled, but like extra rippled?
Uh-huh.
Um, is it the flavor of some kind of meat food?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, hold on. There's some guesses in the chat. Ruby says pumpkin spice potato chip.
oh, wow.
Juliet says pumpkin spice pickle potato chip. Emily says biscuits and gravy.
Emma says, my hint is that I also got these because I thought Leo would enjoy eating them. Ruby says, pumpkin chocolate potato chip, pumpkin beef jerky chip. I was thinking some sort of like Korean barbecue flavor.
That's a great guess.
But not correct.
But not correct. But I do think like a bulgogi chip would absolutely slap. I'm sure those exist.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen or tasted some kind of... Actually, does Kettle make a Korean barbecue chip?
Oh.
I might be imagining that.
Dreaming. Oh, Juliet has such a big brain.
Yeah, with the corn dog potato chip.
Corn dog potato chip. It's not. I wish God. If only.
Yeah.
Francis says Christmas ham flavor. Emily says crab.
Like, okay, is this like a gochujang chicken potato chip?
You're correct and you're not correct.
Is it a teriyaki chicken potato chip?
You're correct and you're not correct.
Fuck. I'm gonna assume that means the chicken part is correct and not that it's a gochujang and teriyaki potato chip.
Honestly, I would eat that, but yes,
I mean,
it is.
Yeah, I would too, but
it is chicken. It is. I feel like you've honed in on this enough. This is roasted chicken flavor. So the front,
okay,
it's not in English. So the front is a little like upsettingly photorealistic picture of a little chicken wing, and then on the back, because it's imported, they do the thing where they like slap a sticker with the American nutrition facts over the back, and it says Lay's potato chips, and then line break, artificially flavored, line break, parentheses, imitation roasted artificial chicken wings flavor. They really want you to know that this shit is not real chicken.
Great.
It is. It's very savory, as you might guess. It's a little spicy. It's like if you crushed up one of those chicken bouillon cubes and maybe like a little heat and just put it right on some chips.
Yeah. I feel like we maybe saw the roasted chicken ones when we got those Lay's potato chips like several months ago now, one of which involved oysters and one of which was like a curried lamb or lamb skewer or something. But I know that there was like another flavor or two at the little Chinese grocery store where we got them.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure roasted chicken was one.
Yeah. It's solid. I don't know that this is in my like the top echelon for me, but it's fun. I love a chip with ambition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Juliet says, I made gochujang chicken on Tuesday, and it was the best dinner I've cooked in weeks.
Hell yeah.
That's delicious.
Gochujang, good.
Yeah. Francis, I said the other day that we haven't had that gochujang tomato pasta in a while, and I want to have it, and I just remembered it again. Can we please have it soon?
Gochujang potato pasta.
No, gochujang tomato pasta.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds great.
Yeah, have you not had... I feel like this recipe was like going around when we first started making it in like circles that you would have seen. It's like...
I am sure that if you like go back through my Instagram, I have saved like a gochujang pasta recipe, but I have not made it.
Okay.
I should. That sounds great. I feel like usually I personally use gochujang in like a roasted vegetables kind of situation, or like in a stir fry.
Yes, tomato gochujang cream pasta recipe. I am gonna put this because I found the screenshot that I took of it. Ages ago.
Francis does say no.
No?
So, nope.
No gochujang pasta?
Wesley, are you going to cry about it?
Why not?
Oh, buddy.
Okay. I have put the recipe in the food channel so you all can experience it.
I made some fucking delicious pasta the other night where I like really caramelized down a bunch of zucchini and then zucchini and like lemon rind and then like cooked it into orzo with milk and vegetable broth and a bunch of chowda, and we had spiced breadcrumbs for the top with lots of like thyme and more lemon.
Damn, that sounds nice.
It was pretty good.
Francis says, I didn't mean it. I was being belligerent. And then added, if there are enough tomatoes in the garden, we can eat it.
Only if there's enough to make some for the tube. Should we play the game?
Play the game.
36.
Sorry, everyone.
No. We're just, we're on our policy. When the times get tough, the tough gets stalling, and we're gonna fucking stretch our remaining store if Nancy Drew.
Yeah. Okay. Just gotta reapply my chapstick. Take a sip of drink.
Sip of drink. I love to imbibe a liquid.
Take a sip of water. That's why I said sip of drink, because I knew that I was about to say a sip of water also. And it was to differentiate.
Okay, so last time on, broke into not Adela. We broke into Vladena's
lattes
safe. All by ourselves with no hints or prompting at all.
Yep. Super efficiently, we just like whipped through that whole puzzle.
Right. And what we discovered on there was that the date of the Degas file and the paper record didn't match. We talked to the international assassin about that. We went to Leo's office, heard a cat meowing, and discovered a secret tunnel behind a bookshelf, and then we got fucking hella chased through the tunnel.
Yeah. And we think Leo has been like kidnapped.
Oh yeah. Big time.
And now, why does this say alchemy workshop?
Great question. The chat says Nancer Drew for some reason.
Did you say Nancer Drew? Okay. hold on just a second. I'm pulling up the chat on my phone because I can't see it anymore.
Oh, Emma says, did you turn your noise suppression back on? I did, and it didn't look like crunches were picking up on my mic.
Oh. Are you still talking? Hello?
Can you not hear me?
Oh, now I can.
Okay.
Okay. Further investigate the Marionette Theater.
Oh yeah, we
Learn
found
more
some shady shit in there, right?
about the Residente. We found references to the Residente.
Oh
Like
yeah, and then we asked Adela about the Residente, and she was like, that's not real. Grow up.
Yeah, or like it's only historical, not current. Because the puppet guy is writing his next show about the Residente, and it's very like People's Revolution stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to follow up with the police later. And we need to ask around about alchemy because Adela told us about an alchemy workshop.
Remember she was like, it's something to do with the keys. Like,
yeah. Sure.
it's
I wonder if this alchemy lab that Adela mentioned is still around. Maybe I should ask around and see if anyone knows more about it. Maybe someone who considers themselves an expert on old Prague.
Juliet says, I want alchemy minigames equal to the chemistry minigames in Deadly Device.
Yeah. I feel confused about the Degas Files stuff still. Like, I don't... I mean, is it just that they should match because she should have entered that info the same day that she did it on paper?
Well, but remember the way that she
don't.
talked about it? She was like, I'm the one who did it. I'm the one who should get to upload the file. Because she was like, I was trying to fix the file. Which made it sound like she's not the one who uploaded the Degas file. Presumably because she's bad at computers.
Yeah, I guess I interpreted that maybe more as her justifying herself trying to...
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. I'm struggling with like remembering details of things that we've learned in this game and then like not knowing how to interpret things because I don't remember previous details.
Yeah, part of that is maybe because we're on part 7 across like 4 fucking months or something.
Yeah.
Emma, if you're receiving this message, I need you to come take the chicken chips away. Thank you. Uh-oh.
Zane seems to know more about the Degas system than anyone else. And what is this black market big score that he mentioned? Because he said like there were rumors on the black market of a big score coming.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Does that seem correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and we got this riddle situation.
Oh, this was on the glass plaque in Ladena's.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
An expert on old Prague. Maybe Oscar?
Who's Oscar?
The
Oh, the
museum
museum
curator
guy.
who's shady.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about Patricia.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. The Dean of St. Vitus Cathedral? I've already met him. It's Leo from the cafe.
My friends are always saying this.
Roddick might also know some stuff about old Prague, but I don't know if we should.
Patrizia, well, we're here, and then we can
him.
kind of do the rounds
Yeah.
of asking people.
Okay.
Hello, my dear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are romantic. A secret conspiracy of criminals haunting the streets of Prague.
Have you ever encountered them?
If I have, I didn't know it.
Do you know where they keep the crown jewels?
They have replicas on display.
This is so funny.
The
This
real
is like
ones.
asking an American, like,
They
do you
both
know where they
have
keep
Trump.
the
Right.
Declaration of Independence? Like, what?
Adela told me that King Leopold II had a royal alchemist in his court.
This does not surprise me. We have an entire section on alchemy here. Books in English, too.
Do you believe that he had a workshop? Could it still be around here?
A hidden workshop? I have heard of hidden passages. I remember. They have an exhibit on alchemy at the castle.
The one overseen by Oscar Dvorak?
If you say so.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to work with.
Anytime. You ask the best questions.
Wow, thanks. It's a Czech accent, allegedly, Ruby. Because that's where we are.
Juliet says the 5 elements of alchemy: fire, water, air, earth, puppets.
Hell yeah.
So let's go to the museum and poke around at the alchemy stuff
Yeah,
and talk to Oscar
do
before we talk
you
to Roddick.
Want
Or did you want to look in the alchemy
check
section here?
the alchemy section? Wow, do you like how I went right to the alchemy section?
Good job.
Thank you. Wait, did we already pick up a book from this section? Like our first day playing?
Possible. What do we have it in
Because
our inventory?
this is the first section we looked at.
Yeah.
Alchemy's
Golden
Golden
History.
History.
Oh yeah, we cracked
Yeah,
this open
and then we were
"We're
like,
not-
let's wait to read
I'm happy
this.
for you.
Oh,
We're sorry,
hell
I'm not reading all that."
Yeah, look at that alchemical table of symbols. We looked at some symbols, but was that at the museum?
I think it was at the museum.
Okay, let's
Let's do
trade
it.
off paragraphs.
Yes.
What is...
We might need. Can we do
Yes.
the other view for reading?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
What is alchemy? The cryptic history of alchemy has an international past, and it lies in our fascination with science and the unknown. The fundamental goal of alchemy is the transformation of matter, more specifically, gold. To those who are on the journey, alchemy is a never-ending mission to reach the magnum opus, or alchemy's final stage. Many consider this the creation of the Philosopher's Stone, the legendary item that can turn any substance into gold and holds the secret to eternal youth.
4 stages. Alchemy is rooted in symbolism, and through the years, countless perspectives have differed on the correct processes of the great work. Generally, alchemy is broken into 4 common stages, associated with many varying colors, symbols, processes, and more.
Stage 1. Melanosis. The Darkening. Decomposition, Raven, Confession, Earth. Okay, so those are the things associated with melanosis. Stage 2, Leucosis, the Lightning, Purification, Unicorn, Illumination, and Water. Stage 3, Xanthosis, the Yellowing, Transmutation, Wise Elder, Education, and Air. And Stage 4, Iosis, the Reddening, Golden Metal Maid, Ouroboros Serpent, Transformation, and Fire. Iosis is a word in that glass plaque riddle.
It sure is.
I don't remember what it says, but I'm guessing that this is going to help us interpret that line.
Sorry, 1 second. I am just writing down some basic notes. Okay. Alchemy in Prague. Alchemy was brought to Prague mainly by Holy Roman Emperor and King Rudolf II. He sought to make Prague the alchemical capital, with alchemy at the forefront, an illustrious new study of the day. A setting of legend. This is a weird cadence. Prague still holds secrets from centuries past when figures from afar gathered in laboratories to join the quest for gold.
Presumably
Even today.
still holds secrets.
Uh-huh. Prague's culture flourishes with references to its mystical past. Alchemy's influences are seen in the street names like Golden Lane, centuries-old house signs, the astronomical clock, and many local alchemy tours.
Man, do you think a local alchemy tour would take us to the alchemy workshop?
That'd be nice.
Modern alchemy. Alchemy, the precursor to modern chemistry, has influenced today's innovations through the contributions of notable figures like Isaac Newton, Paracelsus, and Robert Boyle. Although many individuals have claimed success in transmutation, the production of gold was achieved in small amounts by Berkeley scientists in 1980 using a particle accelerator.
Wait, is that true? I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I did not know that either. Is that
Wait,
true?
they actually
Does
did
anyone-
alchemy using a fucking
does
particle accelerator?
Anyone know if that's true? However, the project was discontinued due to funding constraints and radiation risks. The successes and failures of the early day alchemists laid the groundwork for modern production of synthetic materials that are widely used in many industries today. Their knowledge and techniques helped set the foundation for modern day chemistry and sciences, including mixtures for healing potions still utilized today, and alchemical
healing
combinations
potions.
for the creation of gem-like stones. Yeah, like, cough syrup.
Yeah, healing potion.
Yeah. Look, NyQuil, absolutely. healing
Potion of banishment. Spiritual banishment. Fling soul from body.
No one knows what the future holds for those on the golden quest, but Robert Boyle expressed, "When we find not what we seek, we find something as well worth seeking as what we missed."
When we find not what we seek, we find something as well worth seeking as what we missed.
Yeah. As in,
Robert Boyle really said the real Trisha was
the friends we made along the way.
Oh my god. Juliet, double checking the claim, says, wild. It would cost more than $1 quadrillion per ounce to produce gold by this experiment.
Lily also says, I mean, that's how they make all those elements at the end of the periodic table that don't last very long. Just shooting things at each other really fast. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me, but, gold is a thing that exists on its own naturally.
Emily says, using the particle accelerator, Morrissey and his colleagues boosted beams of carbon and neon nuclei nearly to light speed and then slammed them into foils of bismuth. When a high-speed nucleus in the beam collided with a bismuth atom, it sheared off part of the bismuth nucleus, leaving a slightly diminished atom behind. By sifting through the particulate wreckage, the team found a number of transmuted atoms in which 4 protons had been removed from a bismuth atom to make gold. That is fucking buck wild.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, come on, alchemist. It's simple. You simply have to shear off part of a nucleus.
Yeah. Okay.
Alchemy and astronomy. Alchemy, astronomy, and astrology flourished in the royal courts, intertwining planets, the sun, the moon, metals, and rare gems. These symbols recorded our evolving understanding of the universe, like an hourglass marking the passage of time. The sun, revered for its fiery light, was considered a powerful force renewing with each new day. Our enigmatic moon is Earth's closest companion, orbiting the sun as one.
Wow. Planetary order. Great minds like Johannes Kepler charted the sky, connecting metals, symbols, and gems on ancient scrolls, deepening our knowledge of the aligned planets and stars in the vast cosmos. The celestial bodies we now recognize were once referred to by symbols or names, including Planet X for Pluto, centuries ago. Wow. The celestial bodies we now recognize were once referred to by names. I can't believe it. The things we have names for also used to have names. Modern technology, space travel, and past innovations bring us ever closer to the galaxy, a testament to the progress made by those before us.
I can't tell if this is supposed to be very intentionally like broad and grand sounding or straight up if they just like large language modeled this. Like it's a little like AI word salady.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have the order of the planets and then the alchemical table of symbols, also symbols that match those planets.
Yeah.
Which presumably
but we can take this with
will
us
be
for reference.
important later. Okay, that does not tell us where to find the workshop though. Oh god, Ruby still hasn't seen the old man.
Oh.
Ruby, are you still here?
Well, we can't show Ruby the old man because someone's kidnapped him.
No,
Yaoi purposes.
the other old man. Sorry, not Leo. The
yeah,
Marek.
in Apparat.
Yeah. We gotta look at an alchemy display first, but then.
Ruby says 2 old men? Francis says, come out, Ruby, we got an old man for you.
We have read this before, so I'm just gonna skim it a second to see if anything here seems
Sir Edward Keeley is the alchemist.
useful. Kelly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay. Streets were lined with golden ovens where alchemists were busy working. Oh, and these are photos like, see, there are like, no, those
Symbols.
just look like shields up there, though. Although that looks like a symbol, and I can also see it up there. But I don't know.
Ruby says, I'm like a dragon requiring maiden sacrifice, but like the other way around.
Okay.
Ah, Miss Drew. More questions?
You know it.
What can I say? I have an interest in your history.
History is not the problem.
What do you know about alchemy in the
What
old
do
royal
you
court?
know?
I put the alchemy exhibit together myself.
Is it a personal interest of yours?
The exhibit is over there. I don't have time to talk you through it, but you can go read it yourself. You might not understand it all, so come back and ask questions if you have any.
Wow.
That's a
Excuse
generous
me.
offer.
Nancy,
How often do you need to work with the Dean of St. Vitus?
I have tried to work with him on numerous occasions, but his secretary seems to run an unusually tight schedule.
Can you explain why you were so keen to meet with him?
How would you know that?
He invited me to visit him at St. Vitus. I was in the area.
If you must know, I wanted to schedule the inspection appointment at the cathedral. That is all.
Hmm.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You don't need to worry about them. Prague is perfectly safe for tourists.
Have they ever been connected to jewel thefts?
You have an imagination. Perhaps in the past, yes. But now?
They haven't done a jewel theft in days.
Talk to you later.
Perhaps.
Can we interact was he being
Serious?
denied, or was he or can we like interact with any of the exhibit? Like I was wondering if we could do like a pull out important words like court, oven, Kelly. But doesn't seem like it. He was just
No.
being a little bitch.
No. And I think I'm gonna just double check, but I don't think that's
Nancy.
gonna. Oh no. Whoops.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Okay. Oops.
Do we want to talk to the other old man or to Roddick?
We are gonna talk to the other old man because I want to
For
show
Ruby.
him to Ruby, and it seems worthwhile to check in with him also.
Francis says, I feel like literally every time this Nancy says the word you, she puts a bizarre emphasis on it.
Yeah,
I really,
Like, some of her
truly
line
just wanna
reads-
know.
make so much sense and work. Like, when she said that's a generous offer, like I feel like she really conveyed, you know, some nice insulted sarcasm.
Yeah, something
yeah,
clearly is going on. Like
sometimes-
either they're like reconstructing from like bits and pieces, or like the direction that she was receiving as an actor was really strange.
Yeah, I feel like part of it is that I'm assuming that she is given, you know, a list of sentences to record, and they are not in the context of dialogue.
Here's the conversation. It's just
right.
the
So
line,
she's
discrete
like
lines by
sort of
themselves.
guessing about context.
Yeah, that does
Um,
make
And then
some sense.
also, I feel like they don't give her a lot of contractions, which makes her speech feel a little more stilted. And then I think when you're not used to speaking like that either, and then you have to, like, it's weird to,
Yeah.
you know, try to make things sound like anything.
It is weird to try and make things sound like anything.
Yeah. Okay, Ruby, here he is.
Dobry den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Alchemy seems to be a large part of Prague's history and continues to be relevant today. Do you know anything about the alchemists of the old royal courts?
I learned many skills from those times. I fixed old marionettes and automatons, but some tricks got lost along the way.
So you can't turn lead into gold?
Ha! I would not be here if I could. I mean, for example, the old case right there.
What about it?
It belonged to an alchemist from centuries ago, sometime during the 16th century. I could never find a way to open it without...
Let us try. Let us try.
That I
Please.
won't do.
Please.
Let us
May
try.
I
Let
give
us
it a
let us
closer look?
Please, be careful.
Okay. Ruby says, bad facial hair and ski goggles tan. No, I think it's just that part of his face is in shadow. Primarily. That's,
He's weathered, you know?
yeah. He's weathered and also he's being lit from above. So his distinct cheekbones are blocking the light from reaching the rest of his face.
Like the texture of his sweater vest.
I missed the first part of your sentence. How
I
do
like
you
the
feel?
texture
You
of his
like
little
it?
vest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and his shirt looks like flannel, like it looks soft.
It does look soft.
And I like his voice.
Keys King?
Do you know how they molded the 7 keys that lock up the crown jewels?
Not molds, schematics. In those days, they wrought keys in a forge and hammered them into shape. Strong iron made them sturdy, but not the 7 keys. They are more delicate. So they say.
If the schematics for the original keys still exist, where would they be?
Hidden. If they were hidden by the alchemists who made them, they would have locked them away somewhere they could never be found. But not with a key.
Then how? Do you think they still exist?
Alchemists were very clever. The schematics could have been destroyed by now.
Ruby says.
Have you heard
Oh,
of the
sorry.
Residente in Prague?
Ruby says, have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
Should I be?
No, they would not bother tourists.
How do you know that?
Why would they? It attracts the wrong attention.
Have you encountered the Residente? Would you know how to reach them?
They don't bother old men either.
Can you put me in touch with the mob?
Right?
You have filled a few holes in my knowledge. Thank you.
At least someone is interested in what I know.
You're thinking of Elka? To me, daughter or granddaughter, sometimes spending time together is enough.
Ruby says, I like the business of fixing marionettes. Thinks about bodies in an artistic craftsman way. Maybe he could fix me.
What a mood.
Please turn around and let us look at the chest.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, this chest?
There earlier. So it's gotta be. It just has a fucking keyhole.
Yeah, I was
We have a key, don't we?
hoping for a puzzle. We do have a key that we found in that
What are
book.
Arrows for what are the navigation arrows there at the bottom? Oh, okay.
key. No! I can't. I can't interact with it with the key.
Okay.
Hmm.
Clearly some sort of puzzle situation since we can look at the sides, but I don't think we have what we need yet.
Yeah. Just want to double check that we don't have any.
Dobre den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. I should get going.
Yeah. Come back sometime.
Okay. Should we talk to Elka while
Can't
we're
go
here?
that way.
Hello, what can I
Hey,
do
girl.
for
Does your grandfather only work here?
you? Work, yes. Hides at his desk and does who knows what else. Also, yes.
He's pretty secretive then.
My mother would say that is just how he is, always tampering with something, and he should not be disturbed.
You never thought to sneak a peek?
To watch him tinker with puppets? No, thank you. I prefer computers. They are more challenging.
Oh, Nancy.
Were
Yeah.
you close to your mother?
She passed when I was young. She was everything to me.
I'm sorry. I know what that's like.
I'm sorry to hear that. My mom was killed, hit by a car on an errand, so they say.
Oh.
You don't sound convinced.
It was the middle of the night. What errand would she run? But my grandfather would say no more about it.
What do you think happened?
She was hit by a car. More than that, I can't know.
Think her mom was involved with the Residente?
Very sorry. I could...
No, what's done is done. What about your mother? How did it happen?
Well.
Suddenly. Like yours. If you ever need to talk,
It was a long time ago, and we're here now.
So we should kiss.
so you really don't know more about Radek?
He's pretty cute.
I meant about what he does. He's so passionate about his craft, even in our modern age.
I have never asked. He has a mysterious quality to him. I trip over my words when he is around.
That's hard to believe.
It is true. I am not as friendly as I appear.
Also
so
a
you
mood.
don't know how he spends his time.
He speaks mostly with my grandfather. You would have to ask him.
Juliet says Elka's mom was also a spy. And then flirting over a mutual traumatic
I should get
experience.
going.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Is there anything else
In this square.
in this
Oh, there's the big
square?
clock
Yeah,
right there.
I know. We're getting there. I'm
Do
following
we poke
the
around here
perimeter.
for cards? Oh, you're establishing a perimeter.
I said I'm following the perimeter. And now looking for cards. Wow. Look at that guy.
Yeah. We can. Look at him. Oh,
Is that R for...
Nancy, you can't use your vampire powers in broad daylight like that. Please.
Is this R for Rudolph?
It's R for really dead. Which is when you get skeletonized.
We read this before, right?
I don't know that we did. I don't think we did.
In 14. Okay. dedicated to the creators of the Prajke Orloi. I'm sure that's not how that first word is pronounced, but the oldest working astronomical clock in the world, and to those who have continued to preserve it for all time. Get it? Time. Whoops. Okay. Do you see that these gears, like, it kind of looks like their little axles are sticking out?
Yeah.
Like, can we take those gears or add other things to
That would
them?
be fun.
It would be fun. Okay. In 1410, the famous astronomical clock was installed on the Old Town Hall wall in Prague, created by Jan Andrejův Sindel and imperial clockmaker Mikolas of Kadaň. The unique clockwork was created with numerous functions that featured different ways to tell the time. At the center is an astrolabe, used to tell the position of celestial bodies in the sky. In the 15th century, a calendar was added that was later replaced by the calendarium plate created by famed artist Josef Manes in the 19th century. Thanks to the dedicated clockmakers and experts, this clock continues to survive and fully function today. Old Bohemian time is tracked in the outermost circle with the 24 representing the new day at the hour of sunset, which varies throughout the year. The sun marks the Roman numerals on the inner ring, tracking Old German time with the 24-hour time. Simple Arabic numbers mark the Babylonian time from sunrise to sunset. Sidereal time helps astronomers track the planets. The zodiac ring with the sun moving around it shows the position on the ecliptic. Is that actually supposed to say ecliptic or elliptic?
Unclear.
With the sun showing the sunrise and sunset. At the top of the hour, this masterpiece comes to life, and for that moment, it is worth taking time to tell the time.
Can we look at the clock face with any detail?
We do
Or
not
can we go up there?
appear
Let me in there.
to be able to.
We tried that little door by the plaque.
Was there a little door by the plaque? Oh. I don't know why I didn't look at this door. Unfortunately, no.
Okay. That's fair.
It does
I just
seem
think if
like
you're going to put a
this would
clock
be
in there, I do get to look at it.
perfect place for an alchemical workshop. Also, there's that symbol on a shield and some other
Yeah.
shields. Although it's not the same as the one picture we saw, but it might be the same as one of those other pictures. I don't know. Oh, and there's a little clock over here.
Must be embarrassing to be that clock.
It's just so if you look from this direction, you can still see
Yeah.
what time it is. Wow, I can glide backwards. I think I've looked at
Beautiful,
that
lightly
stuff
glowing
before.
box.
Yeah, where is that? Is that just sunlight supposedly coming in and hitting right there?
It's some sort of magic box, probably.
Okay. I don't think these doors are gonna do anything.
No.
That's a window. That's all restaurant stuff. Okay, well...
Is Apparat really the only thing that we can interact with right now in this square?
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
pretty sure. I mean, I can, like, double check.
Yeah.
This and this.
I mean, I don't have
But
any
I
reason to believe that
don't
any of
think-
these would be spaces we could enter, but
Yeah. Like, also, like, I feel like the tunnels are gonna be involved in finding that alchemy workshop.
yeah.
Okay. Emma says ecliptic is an astronomy word for sure. IDK what it means, but I've heard it before. Okay. Oh. Open Marek's trunk. Take a closer look at both sides of the trunk in the window. We
Still have to
did.
do that.
Do you want to go back and look at that again while
Yes, I
Still
do.
can't check that off yet.
Okay.
we haven't asked
Radek.
everyone. We haven't talked to
We haven't asked Radek.
or Slotty.
Oh, that's true. Hello, I'm back. Whoops. Okay.
So we have this kind of decorative little arabesque with a dark blue border and a light blue interior.
Yeah. And it's sort of like half of one. Because, like, this, which is not exactly the same shape, but similar, you know, is essentially both halves, butt to butt. You know
Butt to butt.
what I'm
Is
saying?
this the same? Is the design like mirrored on these, or are they different?
I found.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Did you see what just
Oh.
happened? I found a
Oh.
little thing and I clicked it and it made a little noise.
Okay.
Hmm.
The rivets seem suspect. Interestingly, the little noise of clicking that is not coming through.
It's not. It only did it the first time.
Okay.
And it was kind of like a little, just like a little knocking sound, like a single little knock.
Can you check both sides now?
There it is.
I heard it that time. Okay, go back to the other side.
It's
Back to the other
funny
side.
'cause I didn't. I heard that.
Okay.
Hold on. Yes. Okay.
Nice. Ooh. Are you kidding me, Wesley?
I'm so good at these puzzles because I understand how how they arrange them. Like, it's still guesses, but usually the first two are side by side, and then the other one is like at the furthest away point, and then it kind of jumps around.
Can you keep the streak alive?
Maybe. Okay, so we did
That.
2-1. Well, I'm going to say left 2, left 1. right 3, left 4, right 1, right? That's been the order so far.
Yeah.
Back. Oh, damn. Okay.
Jump. Yeah.
No! See?
Oh, that's shocking.
Right?
They could feel your hubris and they...
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Closer look.
There's a gem in there.
Have I seen this symbol before?
Almost certainly.
Have I seen this symbol before?
Really, Nance?
You can look at the 2 other things in there, can't you?
No.
It had a little magnifying glass on the...
Have I seen
I'm
this
clicking.
symbol before?
And it is doing nothing.
Okay.
And then this gives me the hand, and if I click,
Have I
it just
seen
says
this
that.
symbol
So,
before?
okay. Where is it? Oh, quintessence.
Quintessence.
Nancy is not
Was that on
reacting,
the-
though.
Yeah. Quintessence isn't one of the stages.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Melanosis, leucosis, synthosis, and iosis.
No, yeah. I'm wondering if we need to
Juliet
go look at
says
the
we have
museum
in reference
display
to
and
have we seen this before? And says, I'm realizing that saying where might be hint deputy territory and I don't want a backseat.
Do you think we should look at the museum display?
Sure.
Or do you have other
Start at the museum
ideas?
display. That sounds good to me.
Yes, okay. Remember the first time we went into the
Got
square and
desperately
then we
lost.
could not find
Because
our
it's
way
this
out?
weird unlit
Yeah.
fucking alley. The puppet with us too, right?
Oh, maybe.
I assume because he...
No, I think it's one of those things where, like, as soon as we leave, the puppet is back in there. Because it is not in our inventory.
You know who wants that puppet?
Roddick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philosopher's Stone. Right there.
Right there.
And then also there, Quintessence. Why is Nancy not having a verbal reaction to that, though? Like,
Yeah. Well, what do you think is our way to interact with that box? Like the
to
symbol is carved or
do
drawn or
about
branded
it.
on there. There's like the little green gem on the one side and a little divot on the other. Forgot about this. Oh, shit.
I can't believe we didn't look at this before.
I can't believe we didn't look at it. It's beautiful.
Looks like a keyhole. Looks like a
Yeah,
keyhole.
can you not put this key in it, please?
Looks
I had
like
the
a
screwdriver.
keyhole. Looks like a keyhole.
Okay. This is a beautiful little artifact.
Yeah.
I want to hold it so bad. Who gave us the snow globe? Was it Patrizia?
Maybe?
We don't remember.
Oh, also I can zoom a little. Wow.
The only key in our inventory, right?
I think so. This is what I'm double checking. Yeah.
Emily says yes. Coffee shop owner gave us the snow globe.
Nancy.
Nope.
Juliet says it's just a sticker on the bottom that looks like a keyhole but isn't one. We got Looney Tuned.
You again.
Okay.
Damn.
She really said no thank you.
I just want to look around a second to double check that there's not.
Oh, let's look at the
Something.
plaque too with Iosis. Just
Yeah,
while
I
we're
mean
here.
we have the words of it.
Yeah.
But follow the path of the creature Iosis along Golden Lane. What creature is associated with Iosis?
We'll have to check in the book. I don't remember.
If it is a creature. Ouroboros serpent. So we need to follow the
snake?
Ouroboros serpent down Golden Lane.
Emily asks if we've looked at the thing on the boxes next to Oscar. Which I don't think we have.
Whoa!
Remember to be careful.
How long has this been here? Oh my
Hold
god.
on a minute. Hold on a second. This is a
What
fucking...
are you doing?
Tari.
Could I have a closer look?
I was just
I'm pretty
rotating
fucking
it in my
twirling it
mind.
around.
There are strange markings all over it. It could be part of an ancient riddle.
Oh, like that's on that
Not
glass
so fast.
plaque?
This cannot be removed from the museum.
Well, can I take pictures?
If you must. Return here if you want to see the artifact again.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'd like to investigate his artifact.
Would you?
No, this is a fucking Da Vinci Code, codex. What a good little sound.
This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right.
Okay. So
That
presumably
is a priceless artifact. Don't forget. Please remember to be careful.
Juliet says, anytime I need to justify my actions, I'm going to use that excuse. It could be part of an ancient riddle.
I feel like we need to do something rotatey
With the symbols.
or button pressy down here and then make the thing go around.
Yeah, it looks to me like the little individual layers should twist, right?
Yeah, but
Hmm.
unless...
Are you
right.
controlling
Okay,
it with the
yes,
mouse?
I am.
Okay.
This
Can you
doesn't
only stay
seem
on those
right.
orbits, or can you, like, cut?
I think I can cut, but
This
I'm
doesn't
trying
seem
something
right.
a second.
Okay.
This doesn't
Okay.
seem right.
Maybe I can't.
Maybe not.
No, it's only at this sort of
Juncture, and you can choose
yeah
which
that
orbit.
I can.
Can you go counter? Because you've been going
Oh.
counter. Can you
Yeah,
go the other
right.
direction?
I didn't even think about direction.
Such a good little winding sound.
This doesn't seem right.
Okay, hold on. I just want to double. I'm being really thorough.
Yeah,
here.
you're fine.
This
I'm enjoying
doesn't
sitting
seem
here
right.
listening to my little podcast.
This doesn't seem right.
Okay, so now we're going clockwise. Ellipse.
This doesn't seem right.
Clockwise. Circle.
This doesn't seem right.
Whoops. Yeah, okay. Counterclockwise. Ellipse.
This doesn't seem right.
Counterclockwise. Circle. Yeah.
This
Okay.
doesn't
So
seem right.
none of with the switch in either position.
No.
No
yeah.
orbit in either direction
Okay.
is doing the thing.
Can we look at the body and make sure? God, it's much bigger
Don't forget.
than I think it should be. It feels like the golden rings should turn, right?
Yeah.
I guess not. That's because it's
But-
a solid bar running along the back.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
Bottom, we got worm,
And then
worm.
these
worm,
look
worm.
like they should maybe be pressable, but
Depressed.
they
Yeah.
don't
Aren't.
seem to be.
Oh, do you see the little-
CH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're missing here.
ooh.
I don't think that's gonna make a
Please remember to be
difference.
careful.
Oh, it's different astrological positions. So it's like we're gonna have to do 4 in the correct order, maybe, to unlock each little zone.
What do you mean by that?
So up on the top, that is a planet orbiting the sun. So it's like we're gonna have to do it in the
Yeah.
correct order and the right position. And because there's 4 of those little buttons, that makes me think it's like 4. Oh, okay, Emily says, I gotta tell you, I don't know how you're supposed to know how to do this, but you theoretically can do it now. Francis says, worm, 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 worm. Me doing roll call when all my friends come over. Can we look at the astrological symbols and see what if we can derive any meaning from that.
Yeah.
That is a priceless artifact.
Yeah, bud. I got it. Not my 1st
You're-
priceless artifact,
You're talking
Oscar.
about this second row, right?
Any row.
Well, okay, what the first
I guess the
row
top
is
is
just like
all
little
this filigree-
botanical flourishes. The
Yeah, the
third
bottom is
row
all
is just
worms.
these flowers, and the fourth
Yeah.
row is all worms. Although, like this one has a little moon by it, and this one doesn't. But I don't know if that actually means anything. Also, you can see that there are seams here. So
Yeah, I do see that.
I think they are gonna rotate.
Emily says
I
the
think.
walkthrough basically says, now you solve it, and provides the steps to do so with no explanation of where the info comes from.
Great.
Let's start with, let's
Okay,
look at
yeah,
the symbols
let's-
and see if we
let's
can make a meaning from
identify
this.
these. Okay. Do you
let-
want to draw just
Yes,
on
and
the
then we'll
second
go
row?
through and-
Yeah, draw these.
So we have a little swirly guy with
Like
some
a
bits at the end.
diagonal U that has
Yeah.
found a 4-leaf clover.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
it's like if a pomegranate were a girl with flippy outy hair.
I was thinking flippy outy hair, but I was thinking this is like someone with acne and like one in like a colonial wig. Okay. Next.
Okay, now we have a C with a little 1.
See, that got fish hooked. Got it.
Now we have a 6-pointed asterisk.
Got it.
And then they repeat.
Okay. Let's take it to the book. Something that Nancy probably says all the time.
Okay. Ooh, look at this little skull here. By Arsenic.
Oh, spooky.
Oh, and there's a little
what's done
eggshell by the. It's an eggshell.
Okay,
okay.
I think
is,
winter.
Yeah, is that winter? That's
No, sorry. Winter is flippy outy hair. The
Yeah.
label is above the picture. So our first symbol is autumn.
Yeah, sorry.
And then
I
winter.
meant the winter symbol is the first one I saw with my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then C, the fish hook is
yeah, so
spring.
it's just the 4 seasons.
Yep.
Okay. So, is this like the position of Earth in each season in relation
Maybe.
to the sun?
Emily says if you'd like, I can at least tell you where you need to start. I feel like we're maybe started like we have. But yeah, we need like a oh god, what's it called when it shows
Winter,
the orbits?
spring, summer.
Orrery. That's it. I know we need an orrery.
An orrery.
Yeah.
Wow. Does the clock in the coffee shop?
The little one.
Yeah, because we can look at
Oh,
that
let's
clock
go. Yeah, that's a fucking great idea.
a lot more closely than the big clock.
Big clock. Hustle, Nancy. Okay. Will someone in this goddamn fucking game let me look at a clock? Is that so much
Right?
to ask?
Oh, and it's
Oh,
got
look, there's
a little
one
clock
on the
on its side too. On both sides.
That's cute.
Wow.
Emily, if we are on the right track about needing to decipher where the planet-sun alignments are for these seasons, can you let us know? And if so, where we can find that information?
Also, are we supposed to just know that?
I that can't be the solution. That can't be the solution. Oh, maybe. Is there a science book? There's a science section here, isn't there? Could we, or an astrology section?
Maybe. That's
Can we,
that's why I'm looking at the bookshelf.
Politics, mystery, horror, food, religion, fantasy, travel, Kafka, romance, history, science. Science is number 5.
Okay. Oh, we missed humor and nature. Because they're over on that other wall. Okay.
Okay. Emily says, to be clear, I have no fucking clue where any info is. But I do know you have to start with the lid puzzle. There's this book that says Libra and is blue and has a purple sticker.
I cannot click on it.
No, okay. Great, great.
Already tried. Yep, we're not allowed to know science.
Emily says maybe there are hints in your phone. Yeah, let's take a look at that. The astronomical clock.
Oh. Did we read this before?
No. We looked at it and we went, we'll read that later.
Glittering in historic Old Town Square, the Prague astronomical clock is the oldest still in operation today. First historically mentioned in 1410, the clock has been helping the people of Prague tell the time, date, season, and state of the stars for centuries. The Earth is the background for this medieval clock, with 4 main moving areas, including a zodiac ring. Ornately decorated with symbols and animated characters, the figure that looms ominously over the people below is the skeleton shaking his head and tolling the bell of fate, known as Death or the Clacker. He'll only nod his head when the clock stops, and a time of peril falls upon the city, so locals are committed to keeping it ticking at all costs. The story goes that only a boy born on New Year's Eve can break the skeleton's curse when he runs across the clock square before the stroke of midnight.
Ooh, okay, that's zesty.
Okay. Also, do you want to read the Princess Libuse story?
Sure.
While we're here.
The legendary founder of Prague, Princess Libuse? We have to take another run at that. What do you think? Have we encountered the diacritic S?
No,
is that like
I mean,
a sh?
maybe, but I have no idea.
Princess L, an important figure in modern Czech history. Legend says that the King of Bohemia had 3 daughters gifted with healing magic and prophecy.
Healing,
After
comma, magic,
and
comma,
prophecy.
and prophecy. Yes.
After his death, El became the queen and judge of the tribe. Craving a king, the people criticized El, noting the longer the hair, the shorter the reason. Her prophetic visions led the soldiers to follow a white horse to a man at an iron table, leading them to a plowman who would become the king the people demanded. In another vision, she saw a door threshold between two olive trees, and a town that would reach the stars. On this spot stands Prague Castle, fittingly reaching the stars as the golden city of 1,000 spires.
Huh. Okay. And marionette tradition. Bohemian history has long been the setting of stories and folk tales. For centuries in Prague, the marionettes have been pulling the strings of this storytelling custom. Folklore and history is bursting with little people carved from trees, painted, and coming to life. Locals and travelers alike may hear these legends across the streets of Prague, or catch this historic art form at large halls like the Rudolphineum or the National Theatre. Marionettes will continue to be popular souvenirs and entertain onlookers as countless characters, like teasing jesters, enchanting royalty, or even sinister specters. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Well, let's look at our phone really fast.
Right.
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
But
Okay.
we did open it, though. We opened the top. Really?
Still have to do that. I'm not
Oh,
done
right,
with
because
that
we haven't
yet.
asked Radek yet.
Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Fuck yes! Okay, finally, we got to check off Investigate Oscar.
We did it.
Okay.
Let's look at the hint
I'm
here.
not done with that yet.
Refer to Kepler's law.
Okay, so somewhere someone must have told us about Kepler's law, I guess?
Yeah, where?
Oh, great. Emily says, I found the official game guide for this game.
Great. Where do we find out about Kepler's law, Emily?
It's a museum thing.
Fuck. Sorry. I suddenly thought there was a door on both sides of the counter, and then realized there wasn't.
We'll be back for you.
So wow, look at all that. That's all like mosaic up there.
It's pretty oh, they got a fancy clock up there too. Do you see?
Oh, up there. Yeah. Yeah. Also, this one that has like
Also a clock? Question mark.
maybe. There's an R right there too. Do you see
For
that?
really dead. Yeah. Or for
Oh!
Residente? Oh, that's the Ouroboros.
Well,
Snake.
yeah, but also that's Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
And there's that reference to Cain, the craft of Cain's father, which is Adam.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna come back to that at some point in some way.
Francis says this place is so clock rich. Yeah, except they won't let us behold any of them. Okay. Emily says it's in the Royalty of
Yeah, I
Prague
saw.
section.
Is
Right
Oh.
here? Yeah.
that's the Royalty of Bohemia?
Royalty of
Is that the
Bohemia.
same? Oh, look at that. Kepler. Although first circle, then ellipse.
Ellipse. Great. I really thought it was going to be like a whole math thing. No.
Okay.
So
But we don't. Where is the sun supposed to be?
because one of them is the sun is centered and one of them is sun is off centered. That looks like off centered to me, right?
Yes. In my head, it's 2 off-centered positions, but I think you're probably right.
Let's take a look while we're right here.
Please remember to be careful.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, off-center. First. Oops.
Oh.
No. First circle.
This doesn't seem right.
First circle.
This
No,
doesn't seem
why
right.
not? Then ellipse.
This doesn't seem right.
Well, do you want to try with it? Yeah. Centered.
This doesn't seem right.
Still have to go clockwise, right? With
Yeah.
it centered. Oh my god.
Oh,
This
I know what
doesn't
it is.
seem
Okay,
right.
okay. Hold on.
Does it move partway through?
Because for the circle, the sun is centered. And for the ellipse,
The ellipse.
It's-
yes, not the eclipse.
Whoa.
Oh,
Action.
they're twisty.
fuck.
Beautiful. All right. Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
Wow.
thrilling.
Yeah.
Ruby
And-
says yeehaw.
I'm
I knew that those were twisties. I just knew it.
trees, stag, thingy, bird. Those are trees, right?
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone.
Quintessence, infinity.
8.
Oh, no, that's an Ouroboros, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, stag over quintessence unicorn. Okay. There we have trees again. Unicorn. Bird.
Double-headed eagle.
Shield. Trees. Single-headed eagle. Normal stag. Trees.
Tree's very popular.
Oh, skeleton with cage, like we saw
Jump
on
scare.
the wall. And normal eagle. Are we
Yeah, we should be done.
Are we assuming that that
Yeah.
order the symbols, then brilliance unlocks. Seek first the jeweled craft.
We're
of
not
the
seeking
father
tonight, though.
of
Because it's
Cain.
5:58.
Yeah, but that's the orb thing, because that's called the apple,
Oh, yeah.
right?
The little paper orb.
Yeah. Or the golden apple or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, pretty sure it's that.
The porb. People.
Yeah. And then it's the Ouroboros.
Or Ouroboros.
And I don't know
No more
what
thinking
the
about
third
it.
one
Mm-mm.
is.
Mm-mm. We're done thinking about it. Save it.
Okay, fine.
Ruby says I gotta go and get Wesley out of the spin zone challenge.
Okay.
That's the sound of us solving the spinner.
Solve riddle.
Solve a riddle.
Oh yeah, it doesn't let me use exclamation points. Will it? Yes, okay.
Solve a riddle? I hardly know her. Riddle. Great. Thank you so much for coming tonight, everyone. I know our progress has been so start and stop in this game, but I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah. I'm Wesley. You can find me on Twitter, sort of at Horse Archivist, or on Instagram at Rose and Fiddle Fiber Arts. And you can find us on Twitter at Root Detectives. Joining me, the Dean of St. Beatus Cathedral. I know I've done this bit once already, but I'm doing it again.
It's still good. Leo, you can find me on Twitter and I almost said and co-host, but that's not true. At Twitter and all the other places at Chelo and Behold.
Excellent. Emily says, is there Nancy the next 2 Sundays? I believe so. I think our next
that's the plan.
off week is November 3rd because I have an orchestra concert.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. Talk to you all next week.
Clack.
I wish,
Clack.
I was
Clack.
just going to say, I wish I
Yes.
had a clacker of some kind.
Clack. Clack.
What can I clack with? Oh, I can at least do this. Does that come through?
No. But
It probably does for our listeners, though. That's my clacking. That's as good as
this
it
is
gets right
this
now.
is our last ride with the hint deputy for a minute because the hint deputy is going to actual Europe instead of Nancy.
Oh
Drew
my
Europe.
god, are you going to Prague?
No.
Damn.
Maybe you could do a cheeky little detour though. Europe's not that big.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Clack.
Clack, clack, clack.
Clack, clack, clack.